Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Thursday afternoon video. I just want to make a video of the market real quick and kind of let you know my thoughts on what's happening, why it's happening. The Fed meeting was yesterday. We had a bunch of earnings: Shopify, Palantir, PayPal, which are three massive positions of mine. They're all up double minus PayPal, but I know Palantir and Shopify are both up damn near 20% today. So massive bounce back, massive beats on everything. Forecast is real good. I kind of knew this going into it because if you remember just the whole big tech earnings in the beginning a couple weeks back, and then they were all strong, like Visa, Amazon, Meta. The guidance was fine, consumer spending strong, raised forecasts, no recession in the foreseeable future, in my opinion. In the next couple quarters, no way. GDP's 4+% right now. Like, it's too strong. Like, in order to have a recession, you gotta have negative GDP. So anyone that goes on CNBC or Wall Street, or any people that publish these articles about a recession coming this winter, like, I just there's no evidence in that. Like, it just doesn't go from GDP rising, GDP rising, GDP rising to nothing. Like what? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. Like, you would see a slow decline, then maybe it would fall off like a cliff, but it's not just going to go up, 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 and then just fall to negative. Like that makes zero sense. So it's really funny that people buy into this stuff. Obviously, the S&P and NASDAQ and Dow, they were red in August, September, and October. So that's 3 months. So if you date back to having 3 negative months in a row, I mean, you're going back to basically peak like Roni times, like March of 2020 was that. And if you look at what happened after March of 2020, like, you know, we had a V-shaped recovery and it boomed for about a year and a half, like insane gains. I'm not saying it's going to do that, but it just tells you the magnitude of how hard it is for the market to do that. I think before that was like the housing crisis, like back in like '07, I think it did that. And again, you know, the stock market was a little predict the housing crisis and kind of foresees things a little quicker. So the housing market then, you know, took years to recover, like I think 2011, 2012, so 3-4 years. Whereas like the market, you know, it's solid. It took the hit and it bounced back relatively quick, relatively speaking, compared to the housing market. So like, it just shows you, like, if you are a long-term investor and you dollar cost average and you really find the stocks you like, you know, Alex Chriss, the new CEO of PayPal, I listened to the earnings call yesterday, really like the guy. I feel like he's got his head on straight, real good resume, came from Intuit, obviously. He kind of knows what Wall Street wants to see. So he says, and I think he's really, you know, I think he's the real deal, and I think he's being real transparent. He basically said, hey, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to make things very clear. I'm going to improve profitability. I'm going to focus on the things that make money. And, you know, with Braintree and linking up with Meta and Facebook and all this stuff, and the user growth wasn't there, but I feel like it will be. But the transactions per user was like double digits. Revenue growth was good. They missed EPS and guide, and they did not fall. So what that tells me, especially with PayPal, is the people that want to own that stock are in it. And in this earnings season, if you miss guide or EPS, you're normally falling double digits. They went up like 5-6%. So that means there's no more sellers. Like people are sold in PayPal or they're already out of it. So it feels real good buying PayPal at $50-$55, for example. And, you know, with the Fed speak yesterday, they didn't really say, they'll say they'll hike if they need, but like I've been saying this since September, if you've been watching my videos, the bottom, they're not raising, they're done. They're letting the bonds and all that do the work for them. Bonds are plummeting. I actually bought a 3% allocation to my portfolio in TMF, which is a 3x leverage short in the 20-year treasury. That's doing really good right now. I think I'm up like 13 or 12% in the past 2 days alone. So that's a position I would look at right now. I think the treasuries are going to continue to go down because people are like, oh, well, they're probably not raising anymore. If you look at, you know, any prediction of hiking for the Fed, it's less than like a 30% chance here on out, and we'd have to see some massive fundamental change in order for that to happen. So right now, I think is a really good time to lock in long-term investments. Your favorite ones I'm looking at right now are PayPal. I mean, that's the one I really like. Palantir really ran this morning, so my cost base on that I think is $8.50. So I'm not really, and it's pretty well built too, mind you. So it'd have to have some serious correction in order for me to be interested in averaging costs up in that one. But that might be one to look at if you're super long term and and you like Alex Karp or you like his business model. It has a great balance sheet. They have no debt. It's a very strong company if you really think in the future. So that's kind of what I got. I might make a video tonight, or I might actually. So I've been thinking about going on Twitch. I just need to figure out how to run the OBS. So I might put a link below to my Twitch account and kind of do like a live stream, just looking over some of the earnings calls and some of maybe some videos I find about like the conference calls and stuff like that, and kind of review them and let you know my thoughts. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe. If I do that, I'll make a post or throw something out here to let you know, or maybe I'll just do it on here. So we'll see. So yeah, if you guys like my channel, make sure you subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Till tomorrow, peace.